Hi everybody, hello and a happy new year. Well, it's the 3rd of January today, so the new year's gonna run away from us. I know it is, it always does every year. And then you wonder, how did Christmas come round? Anyway, I decided that I thought the thing to do, just to get us going again, or me going again, was to do a challenge, a weekly challenge. And I thought, well, Mr. F and myself thought long and hard about what it could be, what it should be, what everybody would feel engaged with. And we decided to do an alphabet challenge. Now, the astute of you will think there are 26 letters in our alphabet. There are 52 weeks. So we're going to fall short a little bit. And we're going to fall short by 26. So what we're going to do is do 2 weeks on each letter. And you'll have to wait till I do my video or put it out on the Facebook group what the topic is for that week. Today we're starting with A. We will work through the alphabet. So we're starting with A today, and we're starting with a colour. And the colour is azure / aqua. So I can't really work out what's aqua and what's azure. They're very kind of close in to my mind anyway. So as long as it's aqua-ish, azure-ish, you're all right. If you do post it on Instagram or on the group, can you please hashtag Alphabet Challenge 2025, and that way then it's easier to find all the posts about it. And as I say, if you post on Instagram, please hashtag Alphabet Challenge 2025, and then I can put that in. I can see instantly all your posts. And well, I'm hoping there's going to be all your posts. I'm hoping this is, like I say, just something that for me gets me out of this slump, this creative slump that I seem to be in, and gets us going for the new year. Can you believe Christmas and New Year's just gone? All that preparation, everything, just gone. Anyway, I guess let's get going, eh? So, let's put you down. There we go. I've put my messy mat out, and I've cut some pieces of mixed media paper. Now, you don't have to use mixed media, but you don't have to do anything at all. There are no rules governing size, shape, what you use. Just that you reference the prompt, really. That's all. But I have readied myself some pieces of mixed media card that measure 7 by 3 3/4. I think that's quite a nice size. So I've managed to get 6 out of one sheet of my paper, so I've got 6 ready to go. But that's not to say that I'll use this shape every week. Sometimes it could be square, circular, triangular, the shape of the letter. It could be anything at all, a tag shape, whatever, absolutely whatever. Right, first thing to do is to put some colour on the back, on the front of our card. So for that, I've laid out some distress paints, and I've laid out Salty Ocean and Salvage Patina. And I think this is kind of azure and this is kind of aqua. So I'm going to use both of these. Let's give them a shakety shake. Don't ever remember using this one before, but yeah, it's been used, so I must have done. So I'm just going to put out a very small amount and we'll see how far that gets us, because I always seem to be wasting provisions. And this year on the group we are doing a no buy, use what you've got. So I'm adding some water to that, and I'm just going to use the tip of my Teflon bone folder just to break up that a little bit, and then I'm just going dibby-dabbying. I'm pressing down and dip. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Oh, that is, yeah, that is nice. Oh, wowee. Reason I'm using the paint and not inks is that I will be going over this with other stuff, and I don't want, if you use inks, they move, they don't stay put. Well, look at that, that's just lovely, and I've hardly got any paint left, so that's great. So let's just wipe up that spare paint. You see, I really don't know whether that's azure or aqua. It's a bit of both. So it's an easy one to get going with, because you've got 2 prompts for the price of one, azure or aqua. And I'm just going to quickly dry that and then I'll be back to you. Okay, so that's now nice and dry. It's very pretty, isn't it? It's really, really, I love those colours anyway. So now, I don't really think that every one of these that I do is going to be mixed media. It won't be. It definitely won't be. You know, there'll be some that are heavily Timmy influenced, grungy, whatever. But this is what I'm doing for today, because this is what I felt like. So I need to put a background on, and I've laid out a couple of stamps. This one is illegible text, and this one is, I don't know, broken glass, ice, something like that anyway. And I'm going to stamp those onto the background to give us something, just some interest. Let's see if I can see which way. I think that goes that way. And I've got stays on ink in blue Hawaii. Now I don't know if that's going to show up enough or what. I have no idea at this stage, but we'll give it a go. I'm not fussed if the coverage of this isn't brilliant. I just want bits of it anyway. So let's just see. Oh no, it does show up. That's quite nice. Most of this you probably won't see at the end, but every layer counts. It really does. You might think, why is she bothering doing that? You can't even see it. But you'll see little peaks of it. That just looks great. I could just use that in a journal right this minute. I'm just going to wipe that off because it's a fairly new stamp. So I'm trying to look after it because I like it. I like the spacing of the text. And now we'll move on to this one. And I'm going to use the same colour because I haven't got anything else that is this sort of colour. I don't think I have. No. So let's ink this up. This will give us a bit of a different texture in the back. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that nice? I think I should have some down here as well on this corner. Running out of ink. Oh, I love this bit here, and that's actually going to be kind of the most important bit, so I'm pleased that that came out nicely. Like I say, don't worry too much about getting every last bit inked, because it really won't matter. Just a little bit down here. Okay, there we are. We've got something of a background on there. Lovely. That's really nice. Now, because it's an alphabet challenge, I've looked out my Timmy alphabet stamps. N-U-W. It's called Worn Text CMS 156, and I've had this for ages and I've never really found the right place for it. So, because we're doing A today, I'm going to take out the capital A and I'm going to take out the lowercase a, which looks like it's never been used in its life. It's still got its pips on. There we go. Yeah, and that's all I want from that, I think. Now, I want to stamp those down. Thinking. I do have a... Well, it won't matter. Let's get a stamp block out. A little stamp block, if I have such a thing. This one. Perfect. Oh, doesn't want to stick on it. There we go. Right. I'm thinking I'm just going to stamp the letter A down there. That's the idea. Let's get a bit of scrap paper and just make sure that the plan works. Yeah, I mean, it's called Worn Text, and it, you know, it's supposed to look a bit not perfect, a bit imperfect. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's just go down here, and I don't know if these are going to be straight or not straight. I'm just going to do a load of these capital A's, I think. Well, there's two. Let's get another little block out and use the lowercase one. It's quite a small stamp. Put one at the top. Oh, sorry if you can hear my tummy grumbling. I'm hungry. It's before lunch. Lovely. And I'll put another capital one down there. So I think we've got the message. It's about A. It's all about A. Do I want to do any more up here? I possibly want something else. Is it an alphabet I want? Yeah, I like the alphabet, but I think I'll do it this way. I'm not too worried if they're not straight. It's not the be all and end all. That's all right. And then just for the sake of completeness, let's put one along here. And a capital. There we go. Oh, it looks so nice. That background's lovely. So let's just clean these off. Because somehow this set's managed to stay intact. Probably because I haven't used it. And pop those back in where they belong. That W is rather precarious. It's hanging on by a thread. Right, so there we are. We've got that for other weeks when we're doing other letters, perhaps. So what I want now is a stencil, and I'm going to use something I have never used before. I'm going to put this through it, and this is the colour of it. It's Nouveau Glimmer Paste. It says use Nouveau Glimmer Paste to create vibrant dimensional shimmer, effective on a variety of materials including fabric, acetate, glass and wood. Simply paste over a Tonic Studio stencil, scrape off any excess paste, return to the jar and leave it to dry. Made in China. So, look, the top's completely intact. I've got a palette knife ready to go, and I've looked out this stencil, which I like. It's not a tonic one, of course it's not. But I think that might look quite nice there, and then I might just take it up and put some higher up. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I think I can probably move that over to there. Let's do that. So let's open this. I must have had this years actually, so I'm hoping that it still works. It hasn't just dried up and become useless. Oh, there's quite a bit on the back of the lid part. No, it all looks perfectly fine. Let's give it a bit of a stir. Oh, it looks delicious. So I've got quite a lot on the back of my, I've probably got too much. Let's take some of that off. Can't control all of that. So let's pick some up on the back of my palette knife, and let's stencil through this stencil, which I think came from Temu. It's certainly not a tonic one as they suggest. I want to make it relatively thin because I want it to dry this side. I was going to say this side of Christmas. Yeah, definitely want it to dry this side of Christmas. It's got a whole year if that's the case. There we are, so that's on. I've scraped off the excess there, I think. So, as Timmy would say, let's do the dismount. Ah, that's lovely. That's lovely. I think, however, I am going to just bring that to there. And I don't want to squish what I've already done. So let's just lay that on lightly. Let's get some of this and stencil that on. Whoops, that might be a bit of a whoopsie because I can't hold it flat to the thing because I don't want to squash the stencil in that's already there. So no, it's all right. So there we are. Look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? So let's put the excess back in the pot. Let's shut that down again. Put the lid on, and depending on how this turns out, you might see me use this again. I mean, it's have other colours. Let's just take the what's on there off, and I don't want to force this to dry. Some of these pastes don't like being forced dry, so I'm going to leave this to dry of its own volition, and in the meantime I'm going to take this to the sink, although most of it is coming off, but I will take it to the sink and give it a proper wash and see where my lunch is. And I'll be back when this is dry. So see you when I see you. Right, well, it's been left for, I don't know, an hour and a half, something like that. It's dry the bone, and it's looking quite nice, isn't it? It's kind of shiny, this stuff. I don't know, I thought it might be more shiny, but you know, I wanted the colour more than the shine anyway, so quite happy with that. Right, so now I have the choice. Do I go in with inks of these sort of colours, or do I go in with inks in these sort of colours? I'm very, very tempted for these, for the contrast, to be honest. So yeah, yeah, it's been decided. Now these are very opaque. You can use anything. You can use watered down distress paints if you've got them. You can use watered down acrylics, acrylic paints. You could use watercolours, any medium really. But I'm going to start with this one, and they are thick and they are thick and opaque. That's all I wanted to say. I don't know what else I wanted to say to you. So I'm going to put that on the top there, and I'm going to add some water to it, see what happens. Don't want the masses. Let's try that and just add some water. And maybe a paintbrush just to get that going. That's better. It is very thick, this pigment. Some blue roll, please. Where is my blue roll? Oh. That's quite nice actually. It doesn't, I don't think it looks that nice on camera, but it is actually in real life quite nice. I don't think I want to do too much to this one. I'm liking the fact that it is basically azure. I might just, oh, I can't stop myself. I might just add a little bit there. Just get my brush to move it. Yeah, that's lovely. That is great. I don't really want it over here. Just dab that up a little. Yeah, like that. I like that. I think that's all that needs. You like it. So let's dry that off. I'll dry that off and I'll come back to you, and then we'll debate whether we want some of the darker one on or not. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so that's that dried off, and I can't help feeling that I do want to use some of this darker stuff. If we really don't like it, we can just add tons of water and get rid. But yeah, I think I do. Ooh, I can't get into it, that's it. So maybe there, here, maybe a little bit there even. So this colour is called roast chestnut. Let's just get in with the brush, get this to move a little bit. That's looking better. Get it to go up there. Yeah, I'm liking that. Got lots of this left. That's not doing me any good, I don't think so. Just wipe that up from there. I think I've over-watered it. I'm taking a lot of the colour out by adding too much water, but I do quite like it. And I think I'll go back in with the light again actually. It's just lost its way a little bit. Because of all the water. Too much water. That's nice where that dark's running into the lighter one. Like that. See if I can just get it to go over there a little bit. That's good. I'm getting more of the colour across more of the paper. I like that. I think that's needs some dark in here, and then I think we can call that. And it doesn't need a whole lot of water there. I want to see that dark. Bring it over this way a bit. Yeah, like that. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, come on. Come on, my dear. You're messing around now. I know. It's what I do best. Mess around. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like it. Leave it. Leave it. Let's dry that as it is. I like it. Okay, so that's now dry. I like the way it looks. But to bring the azure back to the top, I'm going to take these and I'm going to splatter. I can splatter directly from here, from the thing, or I can... Yeah, let's not do that. That might end up in disaster. I absolutely love these Eyes Ink pigments. They are fabulous. So I'll put some of that out, water it down a little bit, and then go splattering. Oh, My splattering brush isn't up to much today. I think it's been left to dry. Yeah, no, it is splattering, but it's not great. Needs more medium. Just, I can't get any splatter up there. You can see it splattering. It's splattered all over my excuse me, my bone folder. Let's add some of this to the mix, see what happens. Might make it a bit dark. We'll see. Oh, that makes it splash backwards as well as forwards. That's no good. That's not great. Let's just try it with just doing it with this. Oh, that's fabulous. Fabulous. I'm going to end up covered in the stuff. Oh well, such is life. And now I'm going to use this one. See what happens. Oh yeah. That is lovely. Really is. It's brought everything back together. And I've got my white. And I need another splatter brush because that one's full of blue. I'm just going to put white splatters on the top. And this is airbrush white. It's opaque, but it's very, very thin. So it's perfect for splattering with. Oh, look at that. I think that's enough. That's definitely enough. Call that a day at that. Right, I'm going to dry that off. See what happens to it, sew around the outside and have a bit of a clean up. So I'll see you when all that's occurred. Yeah. Okay, well, that's all that done. Have stitched around it, but I did it in white, so it's not ultra noticeable. But I've got my Salvage Patina Distress Oxide out, and I'm going to go around the edges with it. See what that does. See if that cheers it up any. It's quite nice actually. Quite nice. Because I'm using oxide, it's opaque. The ink, as you know, isn't opaque. Yeah, I quite like this. I do actually. Just come in a little bit there. Oh, quite like that. You can go over that texture paste. Oh, let's give that a try. Oh, that's interesting. And just very lightly touching over that. It just looks nice. Bringing the azure back in. Yeah, that looks a bit more azure like. Okay, the only other thing that I have is, here it is. I've had this butterfly on my desk for easily a year. I coloured it, it was the wrong thing. I didn't want it for the project I was using at the time, but I just thought it might look quite nice on this project. What do you think? I quite like that. So much so, I'm actually going to stick it down. Glue, glue, glue. Where's my glue? Where's my glue? This has been left unattended for ages, so I can't think for a moment it's going to work, but you never know. Nope. Where's my pin? Where's my pin that's always there? Don't know. It's not where it always is. Let's try this one. This might work. Oh yeah, this is working. Excellent. It's Nouveau glue just in a pen. And it's for finer things really, but today it's the only glue that wants to work, so that's fine. It seems to be ultra tacky. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to bring that side to meet this side and join it with that bridge of that butterfly. That's straight. Not at all. That's probably straight though. Let's press that down. Okay, why don't you want to stick there? Stick in there, but it's not sticking there. Let's try some colour on the situation. Hold that down for a couple of secs. See if the colour will do its sticky business. Yes, I think so. I think that's alright. The only other thing that I thought I might do is outline that A, just for the fact that it is A that we're doing. So I've got my little micro liner, what do you call fine liner? My hands are so. I'm just going to go around that A. Just so we remember that was the prompt. There we are. So yeah, I'm happy with that now. I'm not megally happy with it, but I don't know why, I quite like it. So there we have it. That is the first one, and what I intend to do is just put a ring of a hole in the middle, or yeah, the middle I think probably, and put them all onto a ring like we are doing with the, which I can't even find, the tags that we're also doing. I don't even know where they've gone. I had to tidy up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, like this one, you know, one that sort of split ring like that. Opens up and you put things on it. So that's that. I hope you like it. I hope you get some ideas. Might be an idea to stop before you go as far as I did. I don't know. I like it. I like those colours together anyway, and I like the white splashes, and I like these splashes of the azure coming back in. I'm glad we stamped the letters down there. I think they look nice. All in all, yeah, I don't think it's a failure. it's a start. It's a start to our Alphabet Challenge 2025. So if you post it, wherever you post it, please put the hashtag Alphabet Challenge 2025, and then we can see what everybody's doing. That butterfly looks quite nice though, doesn't he? That was just fortuitous. So I'll see you again next week. Well, I hope to see you before, but with the Alphabet Challenge, I'll see you next week, and we'll look at the other A. We'll have another prompt for the letter A. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy making yours. And don't forget to show us if you feel you can on the group. It would be lovely to see everybody's. And take care, everyone. Bye for now. Bye-bye.